Well, US officials talks with Alberta Separatist group. This is what we're learning at this hour. In fact, Carney has gone on to say they expect US to respect Canadian sovereignty. This is an important statement coming in from Canada, where Mark Carney has in fact gone on to say that I expect the US administration to respect Canadian sovereignty. My apologies. I'm always clear in my conversations with President Trump to that effect. Now, this is an important statement coming in from the Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney, where he's asked about reports. This was the statement that he gave that Trump administration officials had held meeting with Alberta separatist groups. Let's also listen into the reaction coming in from him.
Premier Smith's comments just then. We expect the U.S. administration to respect Canadian sovereignty. I'm always clear in my conversation with President Trump to that effect, and then move on to what we can do together. Thank you.
Well, going back to my colleague Aditya on this, Aditya, as there is information that US officials have spoken with the Alberta separatist group, Mark Carney has once again reiterated that Canada's sovereignty, my apologies, must be respected. How exactly do you view this development coming in?
Well, this is a big development coming at this hour. We are now learning that Trump administration officials have secretly met with the Alberta separatists seeking independence from Canada. Reports are coming that Alberta Prosperity Project, a fringe far-right group, held several meetings in Washington and is seeking U.S. financial backing if a future independence referendum succeeds. U.S. officials say the meetings were routine and involved no commitments. Treasury officials in the United States deny knowledge of any funding request. But now Mark Carney has reacted. He has said that I expect the U.S. administration to respect Canadian sovereignty, and I'm always clear in my conversation with President Trump to that effect. In fact, we've had other statements from Canadian government also who say that this is nothing more than treason and an direct interference from U.S. into the Canadian internal affairs. Of course, Canada has been criticized in the past for backing Khalistani terror groups also. So this would be closely watched, and certainly in the backdrop of the diplomatic spat between Canada and US, a fresh controversy erupting.